priorities. You know, a lot of times we think, well, I hope that the Lord will bless me today. You know, when I look at it as God He's a rushing river, and it's up to us how close we want to get to that river. I mean, God will bless me as soon as I turn it over to Him.
That's right.
Amen. He'll bless each and every one of us as soon as we truly just decide that we're going to get ourselves out of the way and serve Him. I mean, we are flawed in this world, naturally so, and we always will be. You know, it's the war between the law and the spirit. It's the war between our internal, our fleshly side, and what God would have us to do. It always is. And when we can just focus and set our eyes upon Him, all things fall into place. Everything is perfect in this world. You know, and we can sure go a long way in the wrong. And we can get down and we can get bitter. You know, Dad, listening to that story and thinking about what would cause a person to truly get to the point of taking their own life, of feeling that way.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Dad? I truly believe that if you would have continued fighting and running from the Lord and pushing Him away, you know, we have free will in this thing to do whatever we want to do. And if you continue to fight and try to push the Lord away, then the weight that is upon you, the weight of this world that makes you feel like, it'll destroy you and it'll make you bitter and it'll make you cold. And you know what? You can read that. Well, all throughout the Bible here, there were those that just refused to turn over to the Lord. Well, there's those that just wouldn't hear it out. But you know what? And there were also those that tried with everything that they had to serve the Lord. And you know what? It still wasn't perfect for them, was it, Papa?
No.
Oh, they would still be cast down into jail. They would still be railed against and run out of their own country. But you know what? They always had something. Why, the little spark, the little fire down inside of them. Why, they just kept their eyes focused on something a little bit higher than what this world has to offer, Papa. My Father, He knows what we stand in need of. He knows what I need before I ask it. You know, even the old disciples, why they would have their little fights. I can read in Galatians, why when old Paul talks about him and Peter having it out in Antioch. And Paul was so bent out of shape over that, that why the whole chapter of the 3rd book of Galatians, he wrote about it. Peter was wrong, and I called him out on it. That's what he says there. You know what? We need to be about our Father's business. Why we stumble and we fall in this world. We're justified by faith today. Not by the things that we do.
That's right.
Not by the things that we know and that we have here. But it's so much greater than that, Papa. I have my 3 little children in this world. That mean everything to me. They're getting old here. They're growing up on me. And I don't know what I'm doing here in this thing. But I have a Father in heaven.
That's right.
Who's my example today. I have brothers and sisters in Christ. Who are my example today. And we need to be about my Father's business here. You know, we were talking on the way here, and it's funny how God works. You know, I was wondering why we got on this subject in the car, but we were talking about gravity and how it works. You know, I know I'm a bit of a nerd word here in this thing. Oh, I love science and I love physics. Why? And I was telling them, that all the time we're accelerating at negative 32.2 feet per second squared out of the center of the earth. That we're always being pulled down. Why, bud? And they were asking a lot of questions about that. And you know what? In the whole car ride here, while we was spent talking about gravity, but then it turned just a little bit, and we started talking why about church, why in these things, you see, why Jesus, He's the center of all things.
That's right.
Why just like we're pulled to this earth, and the earth is pulled toward the sun. Well, the sun, why it's pulled towards why Jesus, this whole universe, why is anchored in Him. Why I feel why the pull of my God, why my whole life, why when I was a sinner, why not saved by grace, I felt why something down in my heart, why when I became 16 years old, I couldn't understand it, Papa. I had grandparents and I had parents, I had aunts and uncles and cousins, and everyone, that would look to the Lord and would tell me these things, that all you gotta do is look to God. Well, as a 16-year-old boy, struggling with everything that was in me, I didn't know what they meant. I didn't understand. You make it sound so easy. Then why am I struggling with everything I have? I felt that pull, down in my soul, and I didn't know where it came from, or why much like I don't know. We can't truly, when I jump up and fall back down, we don't know exactly how or why that happens. We just know it does, Brother Mark. We know what goes up must come down. Isaac Newton told us that, that whatever goes in one way, it's got to come back the other way. This old world, it's gonna fall away one day, and it's gonna go back to its creator one of these days. There's nothing that this world can do to stop it. There's nothing. Why there's scientists. We can measure many things, but we can't. Can we measure faith today? You know what? All I know is that the Bible tells me that God will bless you for your efforts in a way that's proportional to the efforts that you put in. That He gave many things to, that did everything they could do to multiply and to put forth the efforts to bear fruit. The Master, we bless them greatly. You have many talents. So I'll add to those talents. And I'll bless you if you put in just a little bit of effort. Then God will bless you for that little bit of effort. But if you could be like old Paul and just give everything you got and put it all in there, all the days of your life, then look at the way that God will bless you. He said, you know what? Paul had flaws, and he knew that. He was a vain person because he was blessed so much. He said, I am a Hebrew of the Hebrews. I am a Pharisee of the Pharisees. Nobody could stand before me. He was instructed by Gamaliel, the Pharisee, of them all their I'm a Roman, born, naturally so. He said, touching the persecution of the Jews, I'm the king of it all. My zeal, nobody, could do what I could. But that very pride, that was his undoing. servant was did. Oh, my Lord, when he stepped down and blessed him and decided to use him, that was it. And Paul became a willing servant. In all things, that zeal he still had down to the very days, the very end of his days there. You know what? Why, bud? Why, there was another. Why, little one there. Why, you can read way back. When old King David ruled. He had everything. He was the King of Kings. He was the greatest king, the chosen king, the original king here. You know what? He had servants. And his servants had servants. And he had many things. But one time there was a shepherd out in the field, and said, back then the shepherds would kind of roam. They didn't have fences up everywhere. They didn't have everything split up there. When they come down, his servants, all those sheep, and David's servants took good care of them and treated them good as they roamed through the country. But they had a master named Nabal, who was an evil man. He was a prideful man. He didn't care about the things of God. You know what? And old David, he sent his servants down to him and said, go and see if he'll treat you the same way that we treated you or his people. And he sent many men there, and they come up to him. Old Nabal was in the field with his shepherds there. And David come to him and said, our master has sent us your way to treat with you and to see if you'll offer us the same blessings that we did to your own servants. Nabal looked at him, these little servants, and said, who's David? Who's the son of Jesse? Do you know who I am? This is my country. These are my sheep. So full of himself. And he pushed them away and said, get out of here. Before I release the dogs, basically. Get out of my house. And they went on back to David. You see, this story, it's not about Nabal's wickedness, but it's about how David reacted to being offended. That's truly what I believe this was about, because they went back. David was a warrior, him and his mighty men, all the things that they'd done. He was always ready to fight for the Lord. But this time, he got personally offended. It wasn't of the Lord. And they went back and told him, David, he didn't treat us good. He was a mean man, a son of Belial. He was just an angry, mean old man. And David said, get your swords. Nobody treats my people that way. He got upset and puffed up. I'll show him who David is. He doesn't know my name. He's about to. Have you ever, God, in such a way here in this world, why we can get offended every day, how quick we can be to temper and to judge somebody's situation. We don't know what people are going through. We just know that the Lord needs to be our guide. You know what? And David took about 400 men, and they started marching on over there, and it said he only left 200 behind at the camp, so he was pretty mad. 2/3 of his army marching on this one little man and his shepherd's house. But one of the servants went to Abigail, Nabal's wife, and said, our master is messing up here. He's not doing what God would want him to do. and she told her everything. Said David was good to us. He helped the servants along the way. An old Nabal, he treated them bad and did bad, and we're afraid that our whole house is in trouble. And you know what? She was a godly woman, and she took to heart and prayed and said, you know what? Make me ready a little sacrifice, a donation. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try to stop this thing. And she snuck out with some of her servants there, and traveling along the road, she saw David's army camped on a little hillside. And it says she jumped off that little horse she was on and went running over to David and fell at his feet and said, forgive me, forgive my idiot, my idiot husband. We know he's a son of Belial. I've just blessed our little house. She told him, your anger is not of God, that you're coming for personal reasons. And David, it smote him to the heart. When it slaps you right in the face, that you're not doing right. How do you react to this thing? Can you have the wisdom to say, you know what? You're right. Lord, forgive me again. I'm being a big dummy. I'm doing what I want to do.
That's right.
More than what you want me to do here.
Can you admit it?
If you can do that, then the Lord will forgive you every time. Do you know what, David? He stopped dead in his tracks. He stopped his army. And he told her, he said, you're right. He said, you're exactly right. What I'm doing is not of God. He said, never once have I prayed about it. And as God told me to go over here and to take care of this thing, he said, you've just saved me from doing something awful here. You know what? And he had the knowledge and the foresight to believe that God had sent him a little messenger. And he said, thanks be the Lord for sending you my way. You know what? The Lord, he knows exactly what we stand in need of. Every time when we start to stumble along the way, my God, he's always right there. If we'll just take the time, if we'll just take ourselves out of the way a little bit and look to him. And you know what? It's funny. I remember when I was about 12 years old, I guess, and we were up in Kentucky, me and my cousin Mike just running around. We would get to the very top of the mountains, and we would come hanging on trees. We call it leaning trees. All the way down, you'd find a little run of skinny little trees. And you'd climb up and bend one over, and before your feet would touch the ground, jump to the next one and ride it all the way down. You know what? And we were doing that. And we were up behind Mama's old house, Dad. You know what? And at the time I didn't know, but there's about a 30-foot drop. Right where her old well used to be. And I remember while we were just sliding down, down on our butt, and I just saw Mike. He was 4 years older than me, and I saw him just disappear right in front of me, and I started getting scared, and I couldn't stop. I couldn't slow down, and you know, I got right to the edge of that little cliff, and there was a big tree there, and I just reached out and grabbed it, and when it spun me around, the gravity of it, I couldn't fight it. I did. My little grip, it let go, and I saw Mike had stopped in a little tree next to me, but I went on over on that little cliff, and I landed on my back. I smacked down that negative 32 feet per second. It took me straight down like a rock. And I hit, and I rolled and I landed in a big picker bush. You know what?
Yeah.
And I remember, I'm thinking, I'm stuck here now. There's nothing that I can do. There's nothing why I'm done for. But you know what? I found out it didn't even hurt me. I go back and I look at that thing. I look at that hill and I look at how did I fall and not even get hurt. Well, you know, I know I still don't understand it, but I do know that God will get our attention in many different ways here.
Yes, He will.
I have praying grandparents my whole life, and I like to think I used up one of those prayers that day. But I remember my cousin Mike, we were like best friends growing up. He was so much, so cool, 4 years older than me. You know what? And I just remember him hollering down from the top of the hill, I'll go get help and everything will be alright. Cause I couldn't move. I was pinned up against a tree. I with pickers all over me. I thought I was dying. You know what? And about 10 minutes later, I start hearing my Uncle Joey hollering through the woods, where are you at? I'm coming. And I knew at that moment that everything was going to be alright. As soon as I heard that voice, that familiar voice calling my name. But when I was 16 years old, I found myself in a pit of despair. I was tangled up everything that this world had. And I couldn't escape that. But I heard a little voice saying, I'll go get help. I know where it comes from. I know where the strength comes from. And you know, I laid there in my own misery, unable to do anything. But I had finally become resigned to the fact that I needed help, and there was nothing that I could do to free myself. And I heard the voice of Jesus say, I'm here, Brandon, where are you? I'm right here, son. Come unto me, and everything will be alright. And you know, he picked me up out of the miry clay. He picked me up out of the pit of misery that I was in, and he put me down. And to this day, you know what? I don't understand how I didn't die, how my body wasn't broken. I don't deserve the blessing that God has given me. I don't deserve anything in this world. None of us do. I deserve to die and go to hell for the things that I've done.
That's right.
But you know what?
Justice.
God is a merciful God.
Amen.
And you know what? We can't measure faith naturally so, as I was talking. Do you know what Paul said? That faith is the evidence of things hoped for.
Yep.
You know what? It's the evidence of things not seen. So you know what? We hope. And he said if we had hope in this life alone, then out of all men be most miserable.
That's right.
Because of the things, the misery of this world.
That's right.
You know what? It can be tough to overcome. It can be tough to think about it sometimes and think.
Yep.
You know what? How does this happen? How can I have the things that my grandparents, that my parents, that my aunts and uncles have always talked about when I don't even know how to pray? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what? And I remember by a time when my cousin Mike wasn't allowed to come around me anymore.
That's right.
You know what? He had run away from home when he was about 16. It wasn't much longer after I took that fall, Puppo. While we went back home, and he lived on the street there in Detroit. Man, nobody knew where he was for about 3 or 4 years, I guess. And it just seemed like there was a big hole in me when he was gone. And I remember the day that he showed up at church when I was there.
Me too.
You know what? And I just remember thinking, well, this is a good thing. You know what? When I was in 7th grade, I remember getting in trouble with some of my friends, Papa. And I remember we broke into somebody's locker there. And they took some money. I was just with them. I didn't do any of these things. But you know what? I got in trouble and I got suspended just the same as they did. And it hurt me to tell my mom and dad what had happened. But you know what? When I saw Mike, I beamed with pride. Guess what? I got suspended at school today. Why didn't that make me tough? Well, you know what? And I remember his response to that is like, wow, you know what? Maybe you should start hanging out with me and my friends. But it wasn't much longer when the weight of the world set in upon us all. A few years went by and I couldn't sustain myself. And he come out and they started coming back to church a little bit. And they started setting in and we began to talk. One night on January 1st, we had a little service for Y2K. I remember that. When that happened, I remember why you fellas wanted to say, well, if the world's going to end, we might as well be sitting in church. Nobody truly believed it. But you know, we're always looking for an excuse to have church. And I remember I was this close for a long time, just praying my guts out. Lord, what do you want me to do? I can't get myself out of the way. And you know what? After that little service, me and Mike were standing outside, and he looked at me and he said, doesn't something just feel a little bit different? Doesn't something I just worked down inside? Why things have changed? And I said, yeah. I didn't know that he knew what I was going through, but he was going through the same thing. Why, the Lord, he knows exactly what we need when we need it here. If you got trouble down in your life, all I can say is just turn it over, just slowly, just look to him. I felt so awkward the first time I ever prayed. I didn't know what I was doing. To this day I remember it. I talked out loud. I'm laying on my little bed and said, God, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. But I just want to try to pray. And he'll come running to you. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what you're saying.
Amen. That's right.
And you know, the next day after that little service, I think it was a Sunday the next day, and we had a little service, and I remember after that Mike come and he joined.
Yeah.
And he said, I want to go and I want to be baptized. And you know what? It kind of broke my heart. Why? Because I knew that I was going through something. Why? And I felt like he kind of beat me to it, Papa.
Yeah.
And I felt like it kind of set me back. Well, he's obviously ready and you're not. Because he was willing to step forward and you just sat in the back of the church and didn't do what I wanted you to do. And you know what? It crushed me a little bit. And I remember we went out to our little pond, and my daddy cut the ice with the chainsaw there. There in January, the first week of January. And you know, I just remember standing on that bank, just watching as they took him out there, and they laid him down, and he kind of come up. I just praising the Lord, and you know, I still couldn't hardly raise my head, but my dad, just standing in the bank of that river, our little pond, in that water, I just said one more time, if there's anybody here that feels like, they prayed, and the Lord has heard them, and saved their soul, then come forward now. And I remember, I somehow, I don't even remember how I got there, Papa, but I was standing right next to him, and I just reached up and grabbed a hold of him, and I don't think I said a word, but I remember, I just crying, thank you, Lord, finally, for letting me get myself out of the way. The Spirit
right.
is always there. Like a roaring lion. Like a fire. That's burning down inside. That fire, it costs you. And if you try to put it out, to put a cover over it, it's going to smoke. And it's going to choke you out. And it's going to continue to fill you with evil. And just open it up. Let the Lord come in and take over. You brothers can go ahead and sing. The Lord, He's the key to all things here today. He's the beginning, the Alpha and the Omega. You know, the beginning and the end. And He is the center of all things. The sun, the stars, and everything. Why, it pays homage to Him. Why, in His glory here in this thing. The physical sun was made as a representation of Him and His glory, and He is the light of the world. While the sun might be the physical light, but I'm talking about the spiritual light down into your soul. That's my Father. And He has control of all things. I don't know what's in store for me for tomorrow, but I know I'm looking to the one who laid His life down for you and me here today. He opened the church doors for all those that would come. Why, and just take part in Him here today. I love each and every one of you here. Let God be your light. He'll lead you, He'll guide you all the way home.